just absolutely terminate you. So they just took the kitty gloves off and uh, yeah. All right, let's see here. Looks like Scooby and them are still messing around in the prison of elders. So let's see who else we might could invite in. Let's see. Well, yes, he did, but he supposedly retired. But I guess he's sort of like Michael Jordan, you know, he's coming back for a season or two. Yeah, I've seen him on a couple of times. I haven't run into him yet, but let's see. There's Francie. He's on. Let's see if he might be interested. I'll invite. There's Francie, and who else is on that might jump in with us?
There's a fourth. Yeah.
And if you will open up the fire team settings, Shadow should be able to join you from the party chat
Guardian down.
menu. Frominator? If you go to the party chat list, yo. Are we looking for a sixth man for Oryx normal mode at the checkpoint? If you're interested. I guess the next question is that we haven't talked about is who wants to run the platforms. I don't usually run them. I usually sit up top and kill ogres out of my Titan bubble. But
I run the platform.
Alright. Well, usually my number one tip is shoot them in the face, but unfortunately for Oryx, that doesn't apply, so. Yeah. Well, we were talking about platforms, letting everybody just have a designated platform that's always theirs, and then we can do the call-outs from up here on who jumps first. But, you know, that way it's a little bit safer for some of the guys not to even have to worry about the ogres. If we had 2 Titans, that would be totally sweet for doing ogre killing. But I don't know, with normal mode, I might be able to handle it from up here, just running Blessing of Light and Touch of Malice. With one other person. It wouldn't have to be another Titan. But I mean, usually what we do is run 2 Titans, both bubbles, one with weapons, one with blessing, both with malice, and we can just take the ogres out to lunch. and then fit them with a veal on the way out. So, yeah. Yeah, why don't we do that? And then that way the people on the platforms don't even have to worry about ogres. We were just trying to make it as easy as possible for some of the ones that didn't have completions yet, you know, to just make it more survive. Some, what's a moldering shard? What in the world? I've got, oh, look at there. I've got 25 of them. No, I don't. I've got 18. Oh my gosh, I've got 18 moldering shards. I'm gonna have to move some over from another character now that you've mentioned it. Although I don't need any of the things, so.
Yeah, I got 44 just on
It's
this
just the
character.
principle of the thing. God, that oh, and Papa 3 coins. The shade can drop
Yeah,
exotic
that'd
engrams.
be a smart idea, wouldn't it? Let's do that.
Alright, so you're running Relic, so we've
Who's
already
running
got
Relic?
him at that platform.
I'm not volunteering to run Relic.
Alright. I'm sending Shadow an invitation now. So he if you'll set the fire team settings to open, he should
Yeah,
be
it's
able
on
to join
public.
in through that invite. Okay.
So who's running Relic? I think Jay Pace wants to run Relic.
I'll just throw him into the fire.
Give the most complicated job to the person who's never even seen this room.
Yeah. Well, that little platform right there is
Guardian
now
down.
his home, away from home, and sometimes the middle of the arena. It's kind of drab, not exactly the best interior decorator in the galaxy, but I guess you make do with what you got, right? Yeah. I mean, it does have some shiny gold going on, whereas, you know, most of the rest of the place does not. So, I mean, he did save the best for the old throne room there. Yeah. Alright, come here. This is your new home right here where Mr. Rogers is at. So, at the beginning of the fight, Monsieur Oryx is going to show up right out there. Have you seen Oryx at all? I mean, I knew you had run the raid some, but I didn't know if y'all had actually got into the... Okay. Anyway, Oryx will show up. He'll go to either the left or the right platform up here every time. It's always one of these up here closest to him, but it's random whether it's the left or the right. And so if he shows up and goes over here to this one first, then that's where they're going to start with the person jumping around these little floating platforms. So all you need to know is if it came to this one, where I'm standing at now, there's going to be two guys that'll jump up on this platform, and as soon as they jump up, that's one, and then J piece is going to be 2. So he would jump up on his platform. As soon as you see him land, then you will be number 3. You jump up on your platform and get right here, where I'm at. You can go ahead and hop up here. It's not going to do anything. Just get right here where I'm at. Yeah. Just get right here and crouch down. And basically just hang out there. What's going to happen is this little pool of goo right here, I don't even think it's water. I hate to know what I'm standing in, but anyway, ogres are going to crawl up out of this stuff, but we're going to shoot them in the face and kill them. So as long as you're over here on this side of the platform and crouch down, then they won't. Don't even try to shoot at them or anything. Just hang out here, and once the person has the relic up there, he's going to come to the middle of the arena right here, and you're going to run to where he's at, and he's going to have this little aura that's bigger than a cotton bubble, that basically as long as you're standing in it, you're invincible. So everything's going to be... Yeah, right here. We'll always meet up in the middle. Oryx will be on the side of the arena one way or another, but from the middle here, we'll pretty much be able to shoot him from whichever location he's at. And his chest is going to start glowing. We'll all shoot him in the chest until he sort of staggers back a little bit, and then I guess the only tricky part is the stuff with the orbs. And really, it's just going to be something you'll have to see it to understand it. But where each of these ogres die at, they're going to create this little black ball looking thing that's going to hover there in the air. And we're going to call it out. Basically, we'll start a countdown from 5. So if this is your platform, you'll go over here. And when we count down to 1, you'll get close to that orb. And what it's going to do is it's going to make an explosion that's going to damage Oryx by about 25% of his health when all 4 of those go off. So there's going to be 4 of them, 1 for each ogre. But you're just responsible for the 1. So you go right there where your super bar's at, right up above it, you're going to see an indicator that says the shadows detonated a bomb. And as soon as you see that, come back to the middle and stand in the circle again. That's the trickiest part. Yep, so you'll run over here, and you'll just stand there for a few seconds and just look above your super bar, and you'll see your name and everybody else's that's going to their bombs. Their name will pop up too, and then you're going to come back here. Well, whenever the ogre is killed, whenever the ogre is killed, that orb shows up right away. So you just don't want to detonate. Yeah. We just want to detonate them at the same time, so that's why I said we'll do like a 5-second countdown. That gives you enough time to go from the middle all the way over there. And then after, and then once you get back in the middle, we're going to hang out there for a second. And the next thing that's going to happen is wherever you're standing, these bombs are going to start going off. And the best thing to do is just go back to the platform that is yours and just basically run in a circle around it. So everybody that has a platform is just going to run around their platform. The person with the relic usually just runs a circuit here in the middle, and then the folks that are up here, we can hop back and forth on the top platforms. Basically, you just don't want to be near other people any more than you have to be, because the bombs sort of detonate where you're at the time. So if you've got 2 people running one behind the other, then you could potentially run into it. But really, the best teacher is to see it all in action. So we can probably just start it and make a run or 2